Joined by Ravs and Lydia. Today I'm joined by Kirsty and Bryony from the
Hello.
Comfort Zone podcast.
We've
And
snuck in.
we're doing a Comfort Zone 0 degrees takeover for Pickaxe Week, which is really exciting. I feel like I've upgraded my co-hosts. This is great.
Yeah, you've got 2 degrees now.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
not
no.
a particularly useful one
No,
on my
they're not
part.
useful at all.
Okay, tell me, we have to cover this now. So 0 degrees is usually hosted by 3 people with no qualifications. But do we have qualifications in the house?
Yeah, I mean, mine's just photography, so I can't. It's not useful at all. Everyone just takes photos on their phones now, so it's been replaced.
That's a good degree, though. That's a nice degree. What did you do, Kirsty?
Mine might be helpful for the furry questions. I did
Okay.
I did animal management. Which
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How to milk elephants.
I know how to milk elephants. I know how to turn sheep.
When you say milk elephants,
It's exactly what you're thinking. Yeah,
like, I didn't know you did animal management. That's really
I
interesting.
did. Yeah, it was essentially like vet nursing, biology, and a bit of business on the side. It was kind of a mix of everything. Yeah, I had to write a full-blown report on how to milk an elephant, a male elephant.
Yeah.
The single udder. You were milking the single udder.
Yeah, so I know all of the ways to do it. I know the ins and outs. Yeah.
Oh my
Literally.
god. And have you ever put that into practice or
No,
not?
no. Luckily,
Okay.
I've not had to. But if I ever do need to, if I'm ever in that situation, then
It's a regular occurrence, I
yeah,
find.
I know what to do. I think.
Was that your speciality then? Did you get to like pick an
God,
animal?
No, everyone had to do it.
What, milk elephant?
Yeah,
How
yeah.
many people are we training to milk elephants? What?
Well, my class wasn't very big. I think at this point it was probably like 12 people, if that. Actually, no, I think even less. So, yeah, we all just had to. We probably had to pick a subject, maybe, and for some reason I picked elephants. But I think a few people did, and then it ended up being that, and I was like, well, I'm full of regret.
That's really good.
But
Okay.
no, my specialty was more domestic animals, but we had to do a little bit of exotics as well. Just so yeah,
Just milking
Arrange.
elephants.
milking elephants.
So Comfort Zone, you guys regularly talk about dreams, don't you? That's the regular topic of conversation on Comfort
Yeah.
Zone.
Yeah.
Digging into people's dreams. How do you feel like that's going to help you when we're challenged by 0 degrees' worst, stupidest, silliest, sexualist, most offensive questions?
I mean, Kirsty has to listen to my dreams every week, and
Yeah.
they're mostly about wrestlers, and I'm always naked. And so she's used to.
She's pissing everywhere.
Over like 110 episodes, she's had a lot of stuff thrown at her. So I feel like,
Yeah,
and
and not
I've
only
built you
that,
up to this.
but like the stuff that she doesn't bring to the episodes, I hear about anyway. So
Yeah.
I think we're good. We're probably ready to
Yeah,
go.
honestly, I think you're way more prepared than I give you credit. Actually, that's pretty deep. Pretty deep. Shall I start us off by reading a question, or do you guys? You've had a quick skim of the questions we've got on offer today. Is there one you guys want to do or jump into?
Surprise us.
Yeah, I'm happy for you to pick one.
Okay, all right. I will read one out then. Here we go. Question 1. I've never been a jealous person, but I'm running into a situation with my partner that's been making me super jealous. I have the sweetest cat called Bean. Sweetest cat Bean in the world, and it's always been his favourite. Bean and my partner recently have been spending more time together, and while working from home, my partner has been playing with him a ton. My problem is that my cat now prefers playing with him. Bean brings toys to my partner instead of me, and when I grab a toy to play, he tends to look at me in disappointment and scream at my partner until he gets attention. Bean still snuggles me, but I've never had to share his love in this way. What should I do? How do I get over the jealousy and just appreciate the fact that Bean and my partner love each other?
Get rid of
This
the
is a
partner.
tough one.
Straight off the deep end.
Oh my gosh. I was going to say, play Bean at his own game. Get another cat.
Oh,
See how Bean
my
likes it.
oh my
Guys,
god!
you can't go for the nuclear option straight up. Both of the nuclear options.
Yeah, literally. I think that one's worse.
I actually think getting another cat is such a good solution,
That's
though.
big brain. Yeah, that's huge.
Because
so-
then maybe you'll get a cat. Well, the worst case scenario is that both cats prefer your partner. Then you get a third cat.
Yeah,
Get cats
just keep
until
going.
one loves you.
Yeah,
This is just building a cattery as an exercise, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
just, yeah. I mean, maybe their partner's really great with pets. Maybe they kind of deserve this love.
Yeah.
Is this like Is this something you guys have experienced? Have you experienced like kind of jealousy over pet love?
I mean, I think like never with a pet that I've had, but I love cats and my dad hates cats and cats always go to him because that's just what cats do.
That's
they
just-
sense
yeah,
it
they do
and
that
they
to my
just want
dad
to
as
wind him
well.
up. So I'll be there
Yep.
and cats sense my desperation to be loved and it's such a turn off for them and they just leave me and they go and sit on my dad and I'm just there like, oh.
I used to have a friend who was allergic to cats, and every time he came onto my house as a kid, my cats would just be like rubbing themselves all over him. Like they just
Yeah.
knew. They didn't do it to anybody, but they just knew that he didn't want it.
Yep.
So good. They just get it.
Yeah, that's this is what they're like. I mean, my boy, sometimes he doesn't like going near certain people, but other times, like he will pick his people and he will stick to them. And if he does that, then I'm just like thrown to the wayside. Like
He
goodbye.
does it
No
every
interest.
time he stays with me when
Yeah.
you come to get him. He's just like, no, mother, you had your chance.
Oh, no.
I live here now.
So wait, Kirsty, are you saying you would pick pet over partner? Is that you're straight up? If the partner's fucking up the pet vibe, it's you're hitting the curb, you're getting out.
No. I think me
That's
personally.
what you said. I'm not putting words in your mouth.
Personally, no, this is just me with my cat. Like it doesn't matter who, but he usually just chooses people that he likes more than me anyway. And I'm used to it. I get used to it. Like most of the time, like I obviously I work from home. He is usually behind me screaming, like, please feed me, pet me, love me. So if someone else is here and takes his attention away, I'm fine with that. In this situation, like I think I'd just be like, just I'm fine with it. Or get another cat. You know, one or the other.
I mean, it's nice that you've given him such a lovely home that he has two people who love him and one person he really loves.
One person who he pays all the love back to.
Yeah. I think it's difficult being the spare person in a cat's life, though.
It is a bit.
Yeah, but that's just also kind of how cats are. I don't feel like cats are like bastards like that.
Yeah.
Like I love them, but they are very picky, and you can't really make a cat love you. Do you know what I mean? There's not much you can do.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like it swings and roundabouts though. The cat will get bored of your partner eventually. It's the flavor of the month, right? Like it won't be forever.
It's true.
Maybe. I mean, cats are stubborn, aren't they? You never know.
You have to be more stubborn than the cat.
Pretend
That's
like
the
you
answer.
don't even want Bean to love you. Like you just couldn't care less, and then Bean will come back begging
Yeah.
for love.
Yeah, you got to play a little bit hard to get with the cat. I feel like they are giving it too easy. I'm not saying they're like pandering to the cat, but a little bit more dismissive, you know, hoarding toys, hoarding treats, not giving them to Bean.
Get a
So you're
second
saying we
cat.
should be negging the cat?
I think cats are neggable. I do. But it's what they do to us. It's the language they understand.
We just have to
Yeah.
give them a taste of their own medicine.
Yeah. Because right now your partner's just a pushover, and you gotta neg that damn cat until it understands its place as your favorite pet.
Yeah. Or persuade your partner to be really over loving. Say that that's what Bean always wants, and then Bean will just be like, "What? No."
What you could do is you could dress up in your partner's clothes and put on your like partner's like
Wear his
perfume and
skin.
stuff. Wear his skin, cover yourself in their scent, and then spray the cat with water. and then the cat will associate them with horrible things.
Oh no!
Is that fucked up? I feel like that's actually a great
I
plan.
thought you were gonna say, and then just get cuddles that way.
Yeah, like
just like
pretend to be a partner.
a little role play.
No, I think role play as your partner, and like not saying like traumatize your cat, like not saying like give it a traumatic experience, but just like reset some negative feelings towards that partner.
Or if you
Yeah.
just like love it too much, dress up as your partner, follow the cat around, give him lots of hugs, and the cat will be like, "Oh, piss off, leave me alone."
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then, bam, you got him back.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like we've proposed a good range of options there. From get another cat, don't have a partner,
Wear their
and
skin.
weirdly neg them.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah,
Question
this
asker.
is a
I hope
good
it-
start. Yeah.
Girl boss. Gaslight. There you go. Those are
Yeah.
your 3 options.
Gate boss,
Verbal.
girl like, gate
New cat.
new cat.
Let us know how it goes. Send us in an update. I hope it's all resolved, and I hope you don't have to getting another cat feels like. I feel like
best
getting another
option.
cat is a more extreme option than breaking up. Is that weird?
I mean, kinda. It's kind
It's
of
more
more of a
commitment.
commitment.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's more of a long-term commitment. It's like just adopting another child because the first one didn't like you.
Okay,
But eventually you'll get
this
it
entire
right.
conversation with a human child, and this conversation is insane. This is an insane conversation.
My husband likes my child more than me. What do I do? Divorce.
Dress up as your husband and spray the child with water. Okay.
Yeah, I think we've solved
Very
that one.
good. I think that's a 0 degrees classic solved. Who would like to grab the next question?
Do you want to go, Kirsty?
Oh, what do I want to pick one?
Yeah, you want to pick one and read it.
Oh, bloody hell! All right. Okay, I'll go for the classic.
Okay.
Hello,
hit
chappies.
us.
Here's my conundrum. My wife is a very vivid dreamer, and she always wants to tell me about her dreams. However, I couldn't care less. How do I go about telling her this without hurting her feelings?
Okay,
Now
Alex,
we're-
you can just talk to me. You don't have to write in to 0 degrees. I understand. We can just talk about it.
These questions are anonymous. There's no way to prove who sent in this question.
Oh boy.
So I feel like this must be well-trodden ground for you two.
Yeah,
this must be
Yeah.
most of the time when we get guests in, we have to deal with this because they don't
what the
care.
guests don't care.
Well, it became such a ongoing joke on Comfort Zone that we would never get Tom on because he hates dreams and hates talking about dreams. And then we did actually manage to get him on. So
Yeah, we did.
just slowly get ground down is my advice and
Yeah.
given.
Yeah,
Just
war of attrition.
just deal with it.
What you're saying is your podcast is like the Stalingrad of dreams. It's the
Yeah.
slow siege.
Yeah.
You slowly
Yeah.
will win.
Pretty much.
Maybe
What?
just send your wife to listen to, Comfort Zone and maybe eventually we'll annoy her so much that she'll give up on liking dreams
That's a good
and
idea.
you'll have something more in common.
So the bit that so I'm not a massive dream person, but when my partner tells me about their dreams and they're like, "Oh, you did this thing in my dream last night that's really annoyed me," I'm like, "That's fucking bullshit." Like I literally I'm like, no, it's I can't be held responsible for what your machinations of what I might do, and I did, but I didn't do it. That's why I get annoyed with dreams. I'm very happy to listen to some silly dream story, but I'm not going to be responsible for the things that I do in your head. That's psychopathic, right?
This will sound okay. Bear with. This will sound bad, but in
No,
a way,
no, I'm not going to. No, I'm not going to.
in a way, it's sort of a compliment because when something bad happens in your dream, it's your brain imagining the worst possible thing that could happen. So the fact that she cares so much that is the worst thing is losing you or that sort of thing, that's quite sweet in a way.
Yeah, but then I don't have to be like negged about it for 30 minutes and told off for like things that like I can't believe you took that risk and flew an airplane and then it crashed, Harry. It's like, well, I didn't. It wasn't me. And I'm just like, she's now banned. Any story where it's like she's annoyed or sad of me from it, I'm just like, no. I don't want to. I can't.
But it can
I
work
can't
the
take
other
this
way as well. Like they could have a dream where you did something really nice,
Yeah.
And then you're in the good books. You didn't have to do anything.
Yeah, but I'm 100% taking that free credit. 100%.
Well, there you
I'd
go.
be a
You
psychopath
can't
to
have
not.
it. You
No,
gotta
I
have
absolutely
both,
can. I absolutely can have cake and eat it in this scenario because it's not me. So like, I feel like you need to. I wasn't a big dream carer, but this is certainly, it's made me form an opinion whether good or bad. So I feel like you've got to start getting your wife invested in your dreams.
Yeah.
Wake up and be like, wow, I can't believe you did that, you fucking bitch. That's fucked. Suddenly she will have an opinion. Suddenly she won't care. She'll have a very strong opinion about your dreams.
Well, it's the
is
other way
good.
around. Like this one is the wife who's the one with the strong opinions about the dreams, and the person who wrote in didn't care.
They
so
just don't want to know.
yeah,
True.
I think.
Just pretend. Just lie. It's always good in a relationship to just lie.
just pretend you care.
I think marriage is, in all relationships, there's going to be a certain level of compromise. So
Yeah.
listen to the dream and actually listen. Don't just wait to talk. And then open up about, I don't know, how much you fancy Henry Cavill as a straight guy or whatever it is boys talk about.
Yeah.
Prostates. I don't know what boys want to talk about.
No, you
but,
nailed it.
just open up about that. And then, you've put in the time, so you get it back.
Yeah, it's
You're very yin and yang. I like your yin and yang approach to marriage.
it's a balance,
Yeah.
It's very
She
much
talks
like,
about her dreams, you talk about your prostate. Everyone's happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I've come up with the most, every time she talks to you about dreams, talk to her about Warhammer for at least an hour.
Yes.
And I think, honestly, you just won't end up talking a lot to each other. And that's quite nice.
This could end very badly.
That's probably quite good for
It's
a
worth a
relationship.
try.
Has there been a dream on your guys' podcast that has been just like, have you ever had to like tell each other to shut the fuck up because you just think a dream is so boring?
I think a lot of the time we get to the end of one of my dreams and Kirsty's just like, I don't know what to do with this because there's just so much to take in, because I'm just like, then I was in a playground and then I met Dan Aykroyd, but then he was a slide and then I was on a plane and then we played chess and I ate a sandwich, and she's just like, there's nothing here.
There's nothing.
nothing to read.
It's just it's like a shopping list.
Yeah.
Those are the worst dream stories when there's not even like, it just doesn't go anywhere. It's just a list of random ideas.
Yeah, that's me.
And that's great.
Well, sometimes there's a little underlying story though, but
Yeah,
it's nice
it's
to have a
usually
bit of a narrative.
anxiety.
Yeah, it's usually anxiety. Yeah.
You know what? Maybe this person's wife should just start a podcast about their fucking dreams.
That's it.
Yes.
Get them on the podcast.
Do you want
Let's
to come
go.
and join Comfort Zone? We have a
Wanna-
third person.
Yeah, get in.
Fit in there.
Perfect.
Fit in
Go
there.
on, fit in.
So
Lovely.
so far, the solutions we've had have been leave your partner and we're going to steal your wife.
Marriage counselling on 0 degrees. It never goes well. Never, ever goes well. But they know what they're signing up for. They know what they're signing up for.
That's it.
That's it. You complained, your wife is ours now. That's the end of it. And
Yeah.
we'll love her
You won't
for
have
her
to
dreams.
listen to her dreams ever again, unless you
Yeah.
listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And get a cat.
Perfect. And get a cat
Or two.
called Bean.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Bridie, which one are you going to read?
Oh, okay. I'm going to go for, because this is a special interest for me. Greetings, 0 degrees. Apologies, this is now us. I would like you to put your uneducated minds together to design something for me, the perfect toilet. Everyone has problems with their toilet. Too much water, not enough water, a shelf in a weird location, flush too powerful or not enough. For me, as someone with a penis, my complaint is about round toilets. Either your genitalia touches the front of the toilet or you risk poop touching the back of the seat. I don't understand why oval toilets are not more common. Please design the perfect toilet. Is that
I
a
feel
thing?
like oval
I don't
toilets
fucking
are.
know what this person's talking about.
I feel like oval toilets are much more of a British thing. Round toilets.
You get
I
round
want to say like,
toilets?
yeah, you can. I think maybe like in the US ? They're more often round, or maybe
That's true.
In the
Mainland
US, you get a
Europe?
lot of water in them. There's
yeah. In
that's
the
big
US,
thing
the
in
water
US.
is
They're
like right up the top, which is
Okay.
awful because you do a poo and it's just like
It just instant
right back.
splashback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This explains something to me because I was talking to one of our mutual friends who maybe I won't name, like a few months ago, and he was complaining that his balls hang low enough to touch the water in a toilet. And I was just like, how old man are we talking here that they
What
are
the fuck is going
dangling
on?
that low? But maybe it's just that his toilet has higher water.
I've never heard that before. That's fucked. That's
I
not
want to know who
right.
it was.
Yeah, I need to know who that was because I need to confront them about this.
I'll point them out when they're next in the office.
What? I feel like
So they're in
if
the
we're
UK.
gonna-
It's not even like
in the
US
office.
level
Wow!
toilet.
Oh my! Wait, yeah, it's not. It's UK level water level.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but
That's
maybe...
like a good 20 centimetre drop.
Also, Bridie, I'm sorry. Which part of this is your special interest?
I love toilets because I'm so
Right.
fascinated with Trot's toilet, and I've talked about it an unhealthy amount.
Trot
to
does
people.
have one of the super toilets. It's true.
What has he got?
He's got picture this. You walk into the bathroom, you get close to
Mm-hmm.
the toilet, the seat just opens for you in a welcoming fashion. It's just like,
That's fucking
would
terrifying.
like a piss today. You sit down. When you know about it, not disturbing, it's got a heated seat. When I didn't know and I just thought someone has spent a real long time on there before me,
Oh
it
my
was a
God.
bit off-putting. But now I'm expecting it. It's like a dream. And it has one of those like built-in like shoots water up your
Bidets.
But yeah.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
which I'm too scared to use. It has a remote control on it, and you can adjust the water angle and power.
The fuck?
Maybe
It's
if you want the perfect
amazing.
toilet, you should just go to Trot's house.
Yeah.
How much
But
is
is
this
it
setting
round
back?
or is
It's
it
just like, yeah,
It's
would your balls
oval.
scrape along the bottom? It's an oval.
This is the
one,
thing
okay.
I don't know. I'm still so confused about this whole like, what does it mean by the poop touching the back of the seat? Like, how is this person like squatting on the seat? And
I don't think this person knows how to use a toilet.
I don't think this is a UK toilet because there are toilets abroad where they do have like the round seats, which are awful.
yeah, I'm
and then they
Googling
have the
American
poo shelf.
toilets. What is
The poo shelf is very German. We've discussed toilets a fair bit on Jody's.
think-
The poo shelf is a very German thing. They
Isn't
like
it
to
very
inspect
Dutch
their
as
poo.
well? I thought the Dutch had a poo
Yeah.
shelf. Yeah.
Yeah, they like to
What-
inspect
wait,
the poo. They want to look at the poo.
Okay, I'm looking up Dutch poop shelf.
It's like, imagine the hole at the bottom. It's more sort of shifted to the front. So when you poo, it lands on a
Oh.
shelf and then you flush and it goes down the hole.
What, like a little slip and slide for your poop?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
so you can
so
see the poo
weird.
before.
I mean, I guess in a way that is good because you know sometimes when you go to the doctor and they're just like, "Has there been any blood in your poo?" and you're just like, "I don't know," but
Yeah, what
maybe
the fuck is it? I'm
it's like a
bending
little
over and check. Yeah, it's like a little checking bit.
viewing shelf that
Yeah.
you can inspect as it slides in.
So I feel like, to me, I'm trying to think how to design a perfect toilet. And for me, toilets aren't actually the most comfortable things to sit on. I feel like they should look more like a saddle
oh,
that crazy?
that's a good
Oh.
idea.
with like a hole in it that you just put your things through.
Yeah. Yeah. No, honestly.
And then, or like you aim through, and then you just kind of like, you just sat on it. I just feel like they're just kind of, they're uncomfortable and not that ergonomic.
Yeah.
I want like an ergonomic saddle.
I would have like a built-in squatty potty.
Yes,
'Cause
I was
swear
going to
by
say
a squatty
exactly
potty.
that. I bought a squatty potty after going to
What the
Bryony's
fuck
and
is a
using
squatty
hers.
potty? What is that?
Oh my gosh. So a squatty
change
potty,
your life.
it's basically, I mean, we've only got like the beginner one and I really want to upgrade to like the full.
Sorry, are you
What?
shitting in a bowl? What are you doing?
No, it's like, so
No.
it's basically like this little plastic stool is in chair, that you put around your toilet and it raises up your feet because when you're pooping just sat down with your feet at like a
Yeah, I
90
do know
degree,
this, yes, yeah.
they don't, your bowel isn't naturally open. So you're meant to like lift up
What?
your knees as if you're squatting and it puts you in a more natural squatting position. And oh my gosh, it's so good.
Okay, so it needs to have like the kind of raised squatting thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a. Are we a fan of bidets?
I haven't
I'm
actually ever been
scared.
brave
I've-
enough to use
no,
one.
neither
I
have
really
I.
want to use Trots, but and he's like very encouraging of it, and I've never dared.
I just
because-
imagine you're just taking a shit at Trot's house and he's in the bathroom with you, like, go on, go ahead. He's like fiddling with the remote.
You can
for
do it. You can do it. I just like the little remote control thing. It only has pictures, and I don't trust myself to press the right one.
Yeah.
I need to ask
I
him
think
for
I'm
the
just
manual.
a bit too I think I'm too francophobic to use a bidet. I just feel like it's feel like it's French shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'll let them do that.
What if we started giving it a British name, like the Arse Squizzer or something? I don't know.
Squizzer.
Yeah.
The arse squizzer.
Let's call
Oh,
it.
get down to the
your
arse squizzer.
Good
Yeah.
old-fashioned butt hose. Or actually,
Yeah.
butt's quite American, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bum
The
The
booty
hose.
caner.
arseholes.
The booty caner.
Yes.
Yeah, I could do that.
Colonel
I'd go for that.
Squirt.
So I've always imagined, like a standalone toilet with like the kind of cistern on the back.
Yeah.
I've always thought it does make more sense to sit facing the cistern, where you get the kind of shelf for a snack or like
Oh,
to
I
put your phone
see.
on.
Yeah.
So I don't know why toilets don't come with like a shelf that you can just pull
Yeah.
in and you can just kind of like lean, or like that's where you have your phone or like you have some
Well,
dinner.
Have you seen the ones that you get? Is it in Japan that it's quite common to have the sink in the top of the toilet? And it
Oh,
I've not seen
uses the
that.
water from that then goes into the toilet. So it all sort of works together.
That's smart.
Yeah.
I think I'm too dumb, and I'd think I'm washing my hands with poop. I think I'm just too stupid to understand that would be clean. It's
How do
neat
you
though.
feel about couples' toilets?
What?
Okay, talk me through it. Talk me through
Yeah,
it.
please explain.
So the ones that I'll find a picture of it.
Wow, I've just googled it. Is it the one that is connected?
Yeah, and you sort of like you can have a little chat whilst
And
you
it's
So it's
poop.
kind of like the cistern almost like bends round into an S, and then there's two people facing opposite directions,
Yeah.
sat next to each other.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
How would you
See,
feel
I was
about
imagining
that?
more like toilets at either end of the bathroom, like you're kind of rivals and you're like competitive shitting.
Oh.
That would be exciting, yeah. This sort of reminds me of
This is quite romantic.
it's kind of you
Yeah.
can hold hands while you poo. But
Well,
it kind of it reminds
funny
me
you
of
should
like
say
being
that.
in like first class in an airplane, except you're on a toilet.
It actually is. What is this image? Why is this image also 20 pixels by 20 pixels? What is this fucking image from like the fucking 60s of some man romancing a lady?
I think it's from a video.
The
But-
couple's toilet.
We got a big enough litter tray so that the bunnies could poop together. And they're very much in love. So maybe that's the...
That's what's binding them
Oh,
together.
apparently that's an
Yeah.
SNL skit. That's what that's
Oh.
from.
Oh.
Oh.
Well,
I feel like I'm quite happy with my bathroom activities being a solo adventure.
I agree.
well, no,
I
Kirsty
don't know
has a
if I
cat.
need-
She never
Oh,
gets
I
to
just
poop
drew it,
alone
yeah.
again.
That's true.
I was telling you, there's one here where you can like shit next to each other, but then the cistern connects to like a hot tub.
Wait, so
Oh. But I remember as a child just thinking like, oh, I'll see if they're onto anything. But then there's the whole debate again with, penised people as to whether you have like a cheeky sit down wee as standard or if it's just like a treat every now and then or
It's more just when you're lazy, to be honest.
yeah.
Like,
I
also
feel like I'd
it's-
just sit down every time. Just have a
Yeah,
rest.
It's just
same.
it's just quieter. A lot of the time, it's like if you're going to the toilet in the middle of the night, especially as a tall person, it's a long way for the pee to fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes quite a lot of noise if you're trying to be a bit more like discreet. Do you
That's it.
know what I mean?
I think like people like I'm always like, God, how are boys so quick when they go to the toilet? And honestly, I think it is because if I go, it's a rest, I sit down, I'm like, I'll just sit in here for 10 minutes and just not have to
Yeah, yeah.
talk to anyone, Whereas if you're standing up in the urinal, you can't really hang about.
It's like when you have like guests around your house or you're at a party or something and you're just like, you have to find that sweet spot between getting a bit of a social break on the toilet, but not having them thinking that you're taking like a mega poop.
Yes.
Yeah. True.
Like
That is a
timing
fine
it
well.
fucking art. That is a fine art. You can always say, "Oh, I got lost on the way," but it is really awkward when it's a one-bedroom flat. Really awkward. It doesn't
fell
work well.
down the toilet.
I fell down
Yeah.
the stairs.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that reminds me. I had to explain to my dad what dropping the kids off at the pool was
God.
the other day. He was like, we don't use that term. I was just like, use it when you're next talking to one of your friends and see what they say. He did not.
Yeah. That's messed up. It's a good turn. It's a good turn of phrase. So wait, what have we got? What is in our
Okay.
perfect toilet?
So it needs to have a
Heated seat,
squatty
briny-
potty.
Yeah.
Okay, so raised kind of like leg bit.
Yeah.
I'm imagining almost like like kind of stirrups that you put your feet in, so it's like adjustable, and you can like yank on some rope and it will like pull them up.
Oh my God.
I think, like, in theory that would be good, but in practice, stirrups are just like a smear test flashback. That's too much.
It's like
It's
PTSD.
giving like
It's
birth.
giving medical examination.
Gynecology.
You say when you go to the bathroom, you don't want to feel like you're giving birth.
Yeah.
That's it. You got your legs up in stirrups. It's like, well, suddenly this is a medical thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I think
It
some
would
sort
also
of like
be so much effort every time, just hoisting up.
what about having a toilet seat that can lower? So I guess the plumbing implications of that would be a nightmare.
Yeah, like up and down like a gaming chair. You know.
Like moving plumbing
Yeah.
is never a great
Or is
idea.
it a gaming chair? Like an
I guess
office
it
chair,
would
sorry.
be easier to
Sorry,
a
I'm
DX
gaming.
racer, a DX
I wanted
racer
to have
toilet.
RGB lights.
I guess it would be easier if the feet raised up to adjust for height.
Yeah,
Although I had
Yeah.
a friend who came around and they have like an ostomy bag, and they were like, "I don't get the squatty potty; it didn't help at all." And I was like, "Because you can't poo. It's not there for you." Like, what did you think it was going to help you with?
Brady, do you get offended, right, when people come around your house and they move the squatty potty to the side when they go to the loo and they leave it at the
I don't
side?
think we've ever had that before.
I've had that where people have moved it and I'm like, how dare
Oh
you?
my
wait,
gosh.
so you've both got one?
Yeah.
I bought one
I won't
after
lie.
going to Bryony's house. Yeah.
When I see that, I just think it's because people are short. I didn't know it was because it was better for you. I thought it was just like little people shit that I'm just not dealing with as a tall person.
I think part of it is like having that ADHD brain where you want to sit like a gremlin, you know? Like when I'm sitting on a chair,
Yeah.
a gaming chair, I'll have
Yeah.
my legs all the way up. Like right now, I'm like,
yeah.
I've got my knees up, you know? I'm like right here, sitting like.
Yeah,
like
but
a
chicken
crab.
and egg, are you sat like that because the squatty potty's trained you to sit like
No, I've always sat like that. So getting a squatty potty made going to
Yeah.
the toilet feel so much more natural because now I can
Also,
like sit
it's
like.
quite like.
Is this fucking sponsored? Are you guys fucking sponsored by
I
Squatty
wish
Potty?
I
What's
wish
going
I was
on?
for it.
What is
Because then I
happening?
could get the bamboo 9-inch squatty potty, and that would be the
let's
chef's
go.
kiss of the squatty
What
potty
the fuck?
world.
I'm looking this up. Bamboo 9-inch. What
I
is
think,
9
does it
inches?
go
in
to
the-
9? Because it's the height; it raises your knees. Whereas I've just
Ooh.
got like the basic
It's
bitch
50 quid.
plastic. Yeah, so please,
Yeah,
squatty
that's
potty,
it.
if you're listening.
If you're listening, please.
Bloody
Yeah,
expensive.
I've just got the shit plastic one as well.
Yeah, we've just
What
got
colour?
the stool sample.
Just white. Yeah, the still something.
You can't say that.
But also, like, I feel like it feels quite nice because you have the difference between, like, I'm sitting down, I'm just going for a quick pee, and I've left. But when you're just like, when you like pull the squatty potty forward into position, it feels like you're getting into like business mode. You're like,
It
yeah,
does,
we
yeah.
It's
we
like
know what's going to
climbing
happen.
into an X-wing. You know,
It's
it's
like-
different. You know,
yeah.
you're going into war.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the experience I want. I want to also swing around an arm with like, you know, a TV on it. Something. You know, I just want to like.
I think
wanna
having
get
a
into
shelf is a good
pod
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With just snacks and drinks, which is obviously dangerous. You know, have them packaged. No poo particles on. You don't want to have like, I don't know, like bread just open. Just a very
Yeah.
like absorbent food to
my
absorb all the
toilet
poo
bread.
particles.
And you know
This is my
what?
toilet. I keep the bread in there so I can make a sandwich.
It's in the
on the
cistern.
toilet.
You got to open it up to get the bread out.
And the ham and the cheese.
I have a request that might sound a little bit maniacal, but I would want this. I don't like when people come around and they flush without closing the seat. And
Yeah,
I would
mean
have
that is
it.
how you spread the gerbs.
Yeah, because it's like when we saw that thing where it's like, oh, here's a lovely fresh spray to like make everything smell nice after you flush the toilet. And I'm like, how about you close the sink and instead of just covering up the poo particles that you've just put all over your toothbrush, you just don't have them. So I would have it so you can't even
Why isn't-
flush until the
Yeah.
seat is down.
Well, then people just won't flush.
What the fuck? No, they will. What do you
No, you do. You overestimate
the
people.
door
and they
doesn't
would not
unlock until
flush.
they flush.
Yeah, that's more like it.
So you want a fucking Rube Goldberg machine
Yeah, they
around
sit
your
down.
bathroom?
The squatty potty, the shackles come down.
Legs up.
It starts like blaring an alarm, like alert, alert, Scotty potty engaged, flush disabled.
And it has like a full Terminator thing that then like accesses all the knowledge of your poop, and it tells you like you need more
This was
fiber.
a bad shit. This was a bad shit. It's like alerting it, red lights outside.
Like, who's that woman who used to get people to shit into Tupperware and she would tell them about their bodies?
Gillian McKeith.
Yeah, I would have the Gillian McKeith voiceover in my toilet.
She's like your
Like a
AI
sat-nav.
assistant for your toilet.
And she just tells you what you should go and eat or stop eating, more likely, in my
was
case.
she actually a scientist or was she
I
just
don't
a
think
poo
so.
fetish?
I think she was just an enthusiast.
I think she ended up being quite a horrible woman, as far as I know.
Oh, maybe I
Gonna have
don't
to
want her
Google
in my
it.
toilet.
She might not be. Hang on.
Oh, apparently she did a lot of COVID misinformation, which is always
there we
good.
go.
Good.
What about who's the like the handsome doctor who's on all the shows? Is he
Christian, Dr. Christian.
Yeah. What about him? You could have
Christian
different
Jen.
choices because you could have like Darth Vader or Mr. T. You could choose who it would be
Yeah.
to tell you about your.
Yeah, it's like, the early days of sat-navs where you'd be like, oh, my sat-nav sounds like Darth Vader.
Yeah.
David Attenborough.
David Attenborough.
Oh, what we
Dude,
see
we could do the first
is a
voice
good
pack.
shit.
That's a healthy, weighty shit.
Yeah.
Make sure you put the lid down before you flush.
I feel like people would do it if David Attenborough told them to.
Yeah. No, I think so too.
Yeah, that's good.
That's my
I think it would be a
perfect
bit
toilet.
off-putting having it be Christian Jessen, though.
I can't
I
even
just
think
never
what he
liked
sounds
his smile.
like.
He's got a very strange smile.
I just
got
couldn't
that,
think of
like,
any other.
Asymmetric smile, doesn't he?
He's just got a smile that looks like he stole
Looks
someone else's
smirking.
mouth.
Oh,
Doesn't look
geez.
like his mouth.
It was his partner who their cat loved him more, so he just stole their
He
face.
stole their mouth to get the cat to like them.
Really? That's fucked.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
But that would be my perfect toilet because I feel like we don't get enough. I mean, we're all used to games giving you stats about health and stuff, and I feel like we need more of that in real life.
Do we? I don't know. I feel like that's going to cause me lots of levels of anxiety that I don't need.
So every time you go through a shit, it gives you like a score.
Yeah,
I'm getting XP. You
Yeah.
build up your shit monster.
Oh my god, you level up. You unlock skins.
My diet would be so much better if I got a poop score, like the Bristol
Just me,
stool
just-
chart.
Just me sat there just pouring porridge down my toilet to get more XP. Just like, fuck it doesn't know. Just farming XP, right? My partner's like, what are you doing in the toilet still? It's like, don't worry, I'm leveling
grinding.
up. I'm grinding some XP, nearly at the next level.
That reminds me.
I get the David Attenborough skin pack at the next level. I need it.
Gosh. The announcer pack. I need.
I need the announcer pack. You've emptied 5 packets of porridge down the toilet.
Oh my gosh.
What score would you get for porridge?
Well, it would be like the. Well, what would that be on the Bristol stool chart? I feel like that would be
I
terrible.
don't think it would be very
Bad.
high.
I think it would be bad.
Yeah, but maybe like a 1 or a 2.
D plus.
Type 7, apparently.
I used to have to use that all the time.
Wait,
when
hang
I
on.
worked
Is
at the
the
vet.
smaller the number, the drier the poo? It depends what
It goes
what kind of
between-
porridge we're
Like
going for here.
The middle poo is the perfect poo, and then it goes from like different. Like I think the center is good, and then it goes out to the different extremes of badness. I think if I remember.
Oh
it
yeah,
rightly.
one is like a rabbit poo. All right.
Yeah, and then you've got
What I
like
don't understand is every time I've seen the Bristol stool chart, it's like I'm looking at it again now. It's just kind of depressing. Do you know what I mean? It's not like I feel like it just.
So
it's
do you want
all
them to make it more exciting?
Well, it's all problems, no solutions. It's like, yeah, you're
Oh, I
fucked.
see what
Yeah,
you
mate, if it looks like
mean.
this is really fucking bad. It's like, brilliant. If I'm fucking shitting out liquid pure chocolate, yeah, no doubt it's fucking bad. I know it's bad. I don't need to look at the Bristol stool chart to know it's bad. Tell me, how fucked am I, doc? Like, do I need to eat 20 cornflakes right now? Or like, am I dying?
I'm
like,
gonna
it's just like,
search for the Bristol stool chart and its solutions.
I like how type 7, it has entirely liquid in all caps on the Bristol.
just,
That was what we used
no
to get at
shit.
the vet. You'd always have like D plus, which was diarrhea, and then D plus plus, which was really bad, and then you'd
Yeah.
have D plus H plus, which was like hemorrhagic diarrhea, which was
Yep.
just blood. It was-
Yep. I remember that when I worked at the rescue. It was like, you know, you got liquid shit everywhere, like D++++.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Just keep those pluses going. And did you ever have to get samples as well?
Yeah.
Just following dogs along with the little dish, just like...
Yep.
That's the good stuff. I had a dog once. No word of a lie. Gaslit me. It was a boy dog. I had to get a urine sample. And so I had a kidney dish. And he lifted up his leg, cocked his leg. But I put the dish forward and he shit in it. And I was like, you planned that. You knew what I was trying to do.
What a hero. What a champ.
What a guy. It's
champ.
honestly, it's impressive that it's so much easier to get a urine sample off a cat than it is a dog. So much easier. Because you just got to trick them into pissing into like, you know, an empty pot and then bam, easy.
Yeah.
But dogs, they're little buggers.
Really are.
What
were we talking about? Oh, perfect toilet.
Toilets. Yeah.
Is there anything else we're adding to the top? I feel like Bryony's kind of aced this.
Yeah, I mean, I think shelf, squatty potty,
and
David Attenborough voice pack.
A bidet that is not scary to use. More voice activated wouldn't be good if someone's walking by and then you're just like...
Well, if we get David to
harder.
do like a walkthrough for
Harder.
us.
More water.
We just need someone to like talk us through it. You know?
Yeah.
David
Attenborough or
someone with a really just nice
bidet
calming
with a tutorial
voice.
level is what I need.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Nice.
exactly what I need. I think a lot of people could do with that.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, Comfort Zone does 0 degrees. I think we've answered all 3 of those questions pretty admirably. How did you guys find it? I hope it was okay. I hope I haven't traumatized you.
Not at all. I think this has been super. We've pretty much talked enough shit. It's just been just like Comfort Zone, honestly.
Yeah. And we didn't even have to do any dreams for it. So it was
Exactly.
like
We didn't
Comfort
have to
Zone
work for
without
this
the
one.
homework.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for joining us. If you're listening on Comfort Zone, come and check out 0 degrees. And if you're listening on 0 degrees, go and check out Comfort Zone. If you want more Bryony and Kirsty dream chat, it's very entertaining and very good. We love it. And I hope you will enjoy the rest of Pickaxe week. We'll see you all next time.
Thank you for having us.
Thank
Bye.
Bye.